women entrepreneurs. Let's get started with today's Girl Talk Tuesday. How are you doing today? Please make sure as you join, or if you're catching the replay, say hello, comment, let me know where you're tuning in from, what kind of business you have, and so on. So let's get started with this week's video. Now, I don't think it's any surprise that the majority of people that join an MLM network marketing company don't make money. At least I hope that's not a shocker. But I wanted today to talk about one of the main reasons why I know that this is happening from my experience. And so I wanted to talk about why so many struggle to make money in their MLM biz. Sure, a lot of people display a good game on social media. Looks can be deceiving, but knowing the facts being what they are, we need to talk about why so many are struggling to make money in their business, because why did you even get into it? To make money, right? So I wanted to make sure I address this. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so you joined your biz. You were excited. You know, you wanted the opportunity to work from home. I think everybody has now realized during this pandemic that we're in how important having something that you can do from home and doing something you can run a business online is so critical, right? But anyways, forget about that for a minute. So you were excited, you joined your business, you wanted that freedom, you wanted that flexibility. If you are a mom or married, you wanted more time at home with your family. And come on, you wanted to have more money coming in to your business, right? I mean, it only makes sense. So anyways, and you know what? You're not alone, okay? What is it, like 21 million Americans have joined a MLM? Is that the current stat? Anyways, the number is huge. So you're not alone in the way you are thinking. But as I said, and hopefully, again, is no surprise, you wanted something that was going to make you more money. But most people are failing to do so. So let's talk about what that is, what that means. And let me find, I've got a few little images here and some stats that I wanted to share. So here's one of the big problems that I see right here, if you guys see, and I circled it for you, that 76% have no commission-based sales experience. I mean, that's pretty much everybody, right? So, and why does that matter? Okay, when you joined, you know, you were sold on the idea that anybody can do it. You don't need experience. We're going to show you how, yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's great. But listen to this. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal is because 76% have no commission-based sales, meaning that now your income is based on what you can produce. And you're not used to that. You were working a job before. You put in the hours, you did a great job, you didn't do such a great job, whatever the case may be, you still saw that check. Okay, so you do not get paid in this business based on your effort. You get paid in the business based on what you can actually produce. So it really doesn't matter if you are trying to promote the heck out of your business 40 hours, 80 hours a week, if you can't get people on your team and you can't sell the product. And again, majority have no experience, so they're struggling right then and there to even get somebody to buy, right? Okay, now because you're top leaders in your company, and I did post a little bit of a sarcastic post the other night, how, you know, a lot of people get into MLM and the first thing they love to say is how amazing their leaders are in the company. So I went ahead and said that you worship the leaders in your company, okay? But it's true, because you could be failing miserably. You could feel lost, confused, ready to give up, but you praise the ground, that you worship the ground that these leaders walk on because you just find them so amazing and inspiring, but yet you're not any further. Okay, I don't get that. But anyways, because your top leaders know that the majority of you have no experience in basically sales, that's why they are constantly encouraging you to make your lists of the, your warm market, your friends and family, all that good stuff, because they know, again, it's a hit or miss. If you are excited enough and you're talking to enough people, you're bound to close somebody, okay? So at least they know, I mean, at the very least, at least they know, and they got paid that you joined, you paid, and you bought your little kit of products, and you're going to continue to buy the products. So they're already making sales off you, and they're getting their share, okay? So whatever you do on out, well, good luck to you. They'll keep you motivated so you can stay strong. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, whatever. But anyways, let's see here. And I just want to say, this is a big part of why I do what I do and why I work with women entrepreneurs. Especially, I attract a lot in the network marketing companies, because I know what you guys are going through. I know the struggles you have. I've been to your events. I've been to those small meetings. I've been to the trainings, and there's no training. There's nothing there except for, hey, we got a new product and let's educate you on the product. Meanwhile, you can't sell the product. So I love teaching sales. But anyway, so let's go on. Let me see what my next stat is here. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Thanks for joining, you guys. Please say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. All right. So here's another thing. This is another reason why the majority of you, and in case you haven't figured it out, the reason why so many are failing is you guys don't know how to sell. You don't know how to sell. And again, this is something I love to teach the ladies in my Nice Girls group, is about sales, because you need this. Whether you're going to stay in the business you're in, whether you're going to go off and sell something else, if you have that sales experience, you're going to see your business produce more money. And this is why people who have experience in sales and marketing get flown in to meet these top leaders, to meet the CEO like Joe and I. We have been flown in and invited and shown the headquarters of different MLM companies, and met the CEOs, seen the warehouse where everything was made, and then they were hoping that we would be so amazed by it all that we jump on board, because they know the value that we will bring. They know that we will be able to teach everyone that we recruit how to build their team, how to sell, not just the product, but the opportunity. And that's another thing that I want to show. Hey, Mary Bell, how are you? Okay, so why join? So Joe and I did a live last week or so. We were talking about the 7 mistakes that people in network marketing make. Well, one thing we mentioned in there is that you guys push product all the time. Here's a stat right here that I found, that 63% join to make money by selling the product, but only 23% join to make money by recruiting. And we talked about how powerful it was to be recruiting. You want other people on board that can go out and also make those sales and also bring in those team members so that your business can grow. The top leaders in your company are not there because it's just them sitting at home twiddling their thumbs and making some sales with product once in a while. Why are they making all of the money that they're making? Because there's so many people under them in their line and whatever the heck, that they have got a little piece of all of that volume coming in. And selling, if you're already struggling to sell, you easily go into, I'm going to sell the product because you feel that's an easier sell. But still, with the lack of sales experience you have, you can't even sell the product. You are struggling to sell the product. And well, if you can't sell the product, selling opportunity is much harder, because at least with product, they're getting something. They're paying you money and they're getting something they can hold and use and try. But selling them on joining your team and opportunity, that's a whole other animal right there, because there's nothing that you can physically give them that they can touch. You are selling them on a dream, a hope, a vision that you have. And might I add, that is why when I work with clients privately, or even some of what I teach in our training group is how to sell that bigger vision, that movement, so you can recruit, and why I always push that marketing message to be about that, because I know that's more powerful in the end. You don't need to sell another mascara. You don't need to sell another, weight loss drink or something. You need to have a lot of people working together and producing the volume that's coming into your business. Okay, so I already went over those stats there. And then what does it say there? I can hardly read it. 43%. Shoot, I can't even see that. Oh, wait, right here. And 43% just want the discount. That's why they join. And what happens? You guys know. Nobody's story is original. They eventually just become a rep because they're like, oh, well, I'm getting the product at a discount anyways. I might as well see if I can make some money. But again, without knowing how to sell, there is no money to be made. And one of the little pet peeves I have lately with the whole COVID-19 is that I see a lot of network marketers preaching online about, okay, you guys, you lost your job, you XYZ, whatever. This is why you need to have another source of income. So you should join my business because I'm making so much money, which is already a lie. Not saying that nobody is telling the truth. The percentage is small, as we've already discussed, or actually we didn't discuss in this particular live, but I got a lot of facts coming up for you in the coming weeks. But it's not that simple, because just because you join the business doesn't mean you're going to be able to sell the product. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is you must learn sales, you guys. You must learn sales. It is something that you can learn from myself and Nice Girls Finish Last. Of course, I'm going to endorse that because I know what I'm teaching you off of experience, or you can learn it somewhere else. But regardless of where you learn it from, you have to learn it. This is not something, I know the person that brought you in sold you on how easy the business would be to build and how you can just talk to the people you know. Here's one of the greatest lines. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever went to watch a movie and you really liked the movie and then you told all your friends and family about it, but they went to go see that movie, huh? And you didn't get paid for that, did you? You didn't get a piece of those ticket sales that they got at the theater, right? Well, it's the same thing. You're going to talk about this product you love so much and people are just going to go and buy it. Honestly, now that I'm saying that out loud, you're better off just saying, I bought this from someone else, not telling them it's your product, because friends and family, they're more likely to buy when they don't think you're trying to sell your stuff on them. And you're just like, oh yeah, I got this from a friend or a neighbor. And then they'll probably buy it all up. So, hey, there's one trick for you right there. Just being sarcastic and funny, of course, but kind of true. So at the end of the day, what I'm here to tell you is one way or the other, you have to learn how to sell, because again, you are not making money off of the effort you put in. And one of the stats that I found was that people in network marketing or MLM use social media more than, and I don't have it in front of me to read to you, but more than any other person. Well, yes, because you're on there all day, every day, pushing product, whatever the case may be. Again, because you were sold that this is what you needed to do, that it would be so easy and people would just buy from you and you would start making money at home. And ladies, it's just not that simple. I feel like sometimes alone in the pool of, business experts or whatever online, because I have yet to find someone else that tells the hardcore truth to anybody online. They're always, just telling you, hey, do Facebook Lives every day. Hey, jump on TikTok now. You got to learn that. Hey, watch out for the Facebook algorithm or you're going to get sucked up and your profile's going to get deleted. And oh my gosh, then like what on earth will you do? Your business, and you guys are running around trying to do a million things when really it's quite simple. You need to be able to market your business. You need to be able to sell, as this is the theme of today's live, and not just the product. You need to be able to sell people on wanting to be a part of your team, because at the end of the day, if you're not, you are simply wasting your time. And this is why a lot of women I talk to are on their second, third, fourth, fifth company because they're always looking for that easier sale. Actually, if I'm going to quote them, this product is hot right now. Seems like an easy sale. Nothing's an easy sale, okay? The only thing that's an easy sale in this past couple months that we've seen is toilet paper, okay? And you're not selling toilet paper. All right, so anyways, thank you so much for joining me, ladies. I appreciate it. Share this live. You'll get a chance to win a free month in our Nice Girl Six-Figure Elite Training Group, where I don't just talk about these topics, but I actually teach you what to do. So feel free to set up a free consultation with me, or we can talk more about the group, whatever the case may be. But keep that in mind. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday.